What's up, everybody? How are you doing? Happy new moon in Pisces. Bliss. Thank you all for joining me here. I hope you're doing good. Comment below. Let me know how you're doing today. How is the new moon treating you today? What's going on in your world? What's up, Levine? Hey. Hey, Sophia. Hey, Natasha. Bliss, CJ. Bliss, Jody. Hi. I'm going to give you guys some time to settle in and get comfortable. And if you are feeling a little bit under the weather, if you are having a harder time today, if you are feeling kind of more of those negative, heavier energies of the Mercury retrograde and the new moon, not to worry, it's okay. It happens to the best of us. I'm even feeling a little under the weather today, just a tiny bit. I'm feeling just a little weak today for some reason in the body. So I'm just working through that. So I understand if you're feeling that way, and it's okay. Remember, honor yourself, honor your body, pay attention to what you need, rest, lay down, take some deep breaths, and settle into this reading. Get cozy, get comfy, and know that we're all supported here together as a collective, sending each other energy that we need. Those people that are feeling really good and feeling in tune with everything and feeling on top of the world, let's all take some time to take some breaths and send some good energy to those who need it today. Let's harmonize ourselves. Let's transmute some of that energy. Let's be there for each other energetically. That's really what it's about, knowing that if you're not feeling great and somebody is, that they'll support you, they'll send some good energy your way. So I'm sending good energy your way, and I am hoping that you feel well and that you transmute any energy that you might not be happy with right now. But we're going to talk today about the new moon. We're going to get into some information on it. I did talk a good amount about it on my weekly reading on Sunday that I posted on my link in my bio. So if you haven't seen my weekly live readings on YouTube, definitely check them out. I do them every single week. I pull cards, I talk about the astrology, I talk about the numerology of that week, do an energy forecast for the intuition aspect of the week. So definitely check that out. And I did talk about the new moon there, but I'm going to go over some of the key points that I spoke about on Sunday, and also give you some pointers on how to really tap into the energy and charge up on the energy of the new moon. Also, we'll talk a little bit about what every zodiac is feeling based on the earth, water, air, and fire signs, and then we'll pull some cards for the new moon as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. And I am sending you all the good energy, all of you who need it. I see you guys commenting here, and I hear you. I'm here for you. I'm sending you all that love, okay? And I know that a lot of us who are also joining here that might be feeling good are sending all that love your way too. So let's all take some nice deep breaths. Let's take a nice deep inhale and exhale as a collective. Another deep inhale, cleansing any tension. Releasing tension with the exhale. And one more, breathing in love and light from the universe, all the spirit messages we're about to receive, breathing it all in with bliss. And a big exhale together as we relax and settle in, letting that transmutation of the energy take effect. One of the things that I recommended in my post that I talked about for the new moon is breath work today. Some healthy habits is breath work, and it's so important. Taking that breath just makes us feel a little bit cleaner in our energy, a little bit more able to handle whatever we're feeling right now, and a little bit more clear on what it is we're feeling and how to navigate it. So just those 3 simple breaths anytime throughout the day when you're feeling like you need a little charge can be amazing. So I want you to really take that into your daily practice as a healthy habit as well, okay? Now I want to talk about the new moon. Let's go ahead and get started into it. And I'll be reading your comments along the way. So if you guys have questions or anything, or need anything at all, please feel free to comment below. But I want to talk about, first of all, Neptune and Pisces. Neptune rules Pisces. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, and we're in a Pisces new moon. And I want to talk about Neptune and Pisces relationship because I think it's really great. Both of them are very watery energies. Both of them are very mystic energies. Now, Neptune specifically, the energy of Neptune is very much a spiritual energy. It's very much an astral and cosmic energy, a mystical energy, a mysterious energy. So we're feeling into a lot of mystical about mysticism, mystery, and that astral cosmic realm spiritually as well, with this Neptune influence with Pisces. Now, with that, because it's a mystery and it's a mysticism, we are feeling into the unknown more than ever with this new moon, and some of that feels a little uncomfortable. Some unexpected changes happening recently as well, with a Uranus influence with Taurus recently, yesterday, feeling into that energy of shift as well, which I'll talk about in just a second. But we are feeling that Neptune influence of that mystery of the unknown and stepping into unknown territory, stepping into new adventures, new experiences, new timelines, new opportunities, and not really knowing exactly what's on the other side of that energy and what's on the other side of that opportunity. So if you're experiencing that in your life right now, if you're feeling some fear of the unknown, that is very common, okay? Because we are conditioned in this society to fear anything unknown. We are told our whole life not to take too strong of risks, not to jump into something we don't know about, not to sign something we haven't read before, not to go into something that we haven't gotten all of the information on. So because of that, we are conditioned into this fear of the unknown. So it's our duty with this new moon to start relaxing some of that fear, releasing some of that fear of the unknown, and knowing that the mystery and the mysticism of Neptune and the way that it's aligning with the stars and the universe right now is encouraging us to use our intuition and encouraging us to step more into that mystery and mysticism, especially when we think about Neptune in that way, and then add the Pisces influence with this new moon, understanding that Pisces are really about flowing with the energy, flowing where the energy flows, noticing where your intuition is leading you, making your decisions with your heart center, and also they're very, very attentive to detail and emotional detail as well, the Pisces. So empathically, Pisces are able to pick up really strongly what kind of energy each thing that they're presented with has to offer. So use that intuition that we're feeling from that Pisces energy, all of us in this new moon, to let that intuitive heart center guide you in your decisions, and to know that even if your heart center is guiding you into mystery, into unknown territory, that if the energy is flowing in that direction and your intuition is pointing you in that direction, then yes, go ahead and jump into that, see what it has to offer, because it's something is on the other side of that for you that is a gift from the universe in whatever way, to teach you more about yourself, to bring you a new opportunity, an expansion in your consciousness, new perspectives, or just to elevate you into a new level of success. So allow yourself to release any of that fear, release any of that tension surrounding the unknown or any mystery, because it is an alignment, it is divine timing for that. Now let me talk about the Uranus with the Taurus influence as well, because we just walked into a complete shift of energy with Uranus moving into Taurus, which means that we are actually going to be in this energy. First of all, I'll say, we're going to be in this energy until April 2026 with the Uranus and Taurus connection, which means that it is going to be a long time in this energy, and we're going to feel it very intensely for the next several years. Now, what the energy is about is, first of all, let's break down the two aspects of the energy, Uranus and the Taurus energy. So the Uranus energy is really about higher mind. Now this is interesting because we talked about the Neptune with this higher spirituality and the astral and the cosmic realm. So we're already up there in energy. We're already up there in that higher mind aspect. But with Uranus, the higher mind is more logical. It's more of that mind center, that scientific center, that strategy, that logic, that preparation. So we are feeling some duality here, because we're also feeling that heightened intuition, but then our mind, our higher mind, is also very active. So you may be feeling some very strong intuitive hits, and then also immediately after starting to have your mind start to talk you out of it or strategize out of that perspective, or give you a sense of reason not to follow that intuition. So it's really important that you allow yourself to notice if you feel like your mind is doing a little bit too much overacting, overanalyzing, over stress, worry, compulsive thinking that can make it in the way or start to block some of that heightened intuition that you're having. And it's always important to really see the bigger picture perspective, and notice that if that heart is guiding you into following a new way, go with the heart and not the mind. If the mind is really starting to be more egoic and trying to be more aligned with fear than with growth and excitement and expansion into mystery and the unknown. Okay, so that's huge. Also, we have that Taurus energy, that grounded energy of the earth sign, feeling into our ability to create structures for ourselves, to really plant new seeds, to enjoy the growth from the earth energy that we have, the earth vessel that we are here in this physical body, and also that connection that we have with it to the earth energy, being able to create our dreams in a formidable way, really manipulating it and molding our dreams into something tangible and bringing our manifestations, our intentions into manifest form, into the physical as well. So we have that strong energy, and with the Uranus and Taurus connection going into all the way April of 2026, we're going to be really, it's going to be hard for us to resist new perspectives now because of this connection, because Uranus and Taurus combined is really encouraging us to go into the unknown, to use our higher mind, to go outside of our normal mind's perspective and think in a bigger way, in an expanded way, in a higher consciousness way, and to start growing our mind and learning new things and letting that allowing that to evolve us mentally. So we are going to be very excited over time as we adapt to it. Now remember, we just started this, so there's going to be an adapting period. There's going to be some times where it's not going to feel very comfortable to be so excited about new opportunity, or so quick to go into something new that you haven't really experienced before or thought about before. That's going to take some getting used to, but once we're really into that energy, it's going to be hard for us to go back to the old way. We're just going to be so excited to evolve all the time and take on new perspectives and learn new things and just feel new energy and new adventure. So it's going to be fun for us after we get through that adapting period, all right? So sorry, lost connection for just a second. So I talked about Neptune, I talked about Pisces, and I want to talk about going with the flow a little bit more, leading with the heart. So remember, there's opportunities to do this, and the more that we can go with the flow and lead with our heart, the more that the universe will see that we're responding to that positively and that we're following our intuition, and the more the universe will give us signs and validation and more opportunities to do that with. So really challenge yourself to start being observant of where the energy is flowing in your life and where it's not. Things that you put your first foot forward on that feel like a good idea, if the energy doesn't keep moving and keep falling in line from there, then maybe it means that that's as far as you need to go right now, and then you can go focus on something else for a little bit. So pay attention to that. I also did an IGTV video all about going with the flow yesterday, so definitely check out that IGTV video to get more information on how to go with the flow. I offer some really good tips and tricks on how to notice where the energy is flowing and where it's not, and how to actually act on it as well. Now, faith was a big card as well for the beginning of the week. Trusting in that flow, trusting in your intuition, trusting in the unknown, knowing that it's going to bring you something positive, something to help your evolution and your growth spiritually is a big part of it too. So I want you all to focus on that for the new moon in Pisces as well. Whatever you're going through, whatever energy might not be comfortable, whatever the Mercury retrograde might be doing to you, make sure you allow yourself to just trust and have faith in the process and in the divine timing of everything and in the way that the universe is presenting things to you, and allow yourself to use that higher intuitive ability to process it all. I also did a video about Mercury retrograde with that go with the flow, so tap into that video. It'll give you a little bit of information on both. Okay, a couple of other notes for this Pisces new moon is to be realistic. Also, when I talked about Neptune, Neptune also has a tendency to highlight any illusions or delusions that are going on in your life. Any opportunities or any parts of your life where you have not been really seeing things for what it is, not facing reality. Neptune is great at bringing that to the surface and allowing your higher mind to notice where there's an illusion there. You've been telling yourself something that's not real, doesn't match up with reality. Maybe this is about somebody that you know that you feel like is really trustworthy, but they keep showing you reasons not to trust them. Or maybe it's with somebody that's always seems to be supporting you, but then you keep seeing things that show you that they actually are out for you or trying to compete with you in some way. Like, these things are important to notice and important to focus on and allow yourself to see the bigger picture. Now, sometimes it's the mind creating these kind of conspiracies in our life, allowing us to think these things, these illusions and delusions that actually aren't real, based on maybe past triggers of our experience or PTSD from our past experiences with people, making us think that the new experiences we have are going to turn out the way that they did before. That's something to watch out for too. So make sure when you're doing your journaling, when you're doing your meditating, when you're doing your ritual work for the new moon, to reflect on any areas in your life where you've been assuming things or creating narratives for certain things that you might not have the appropriate evidence to back it, or maybe you've been sugarcoating something so much and realizing that you actually have a set of other evidence that's kind of arguing that sugar-coated perspective that you have. So notice if it's either way, or maybe you're having both in different aspects of your life. Super important, because when we're aware of the illusions, the delusions, the narratives we're telling ourselves, the lies that we're telling ourselves, or the things that we're ignoring, then we're able to actually put our conscious awareness on it, shine that light on it, and rid ourselves of that illusion and delusion, so that our higher mind can really feel safe and secure and able to continue its success and involvement in its own way. So that you want to clear anything that's not really serving you, or that's not real, or that you haven't really come to terms with in a real way. So important. Also, compassion and mercy, a big one. So if you are feeling like, wow, maybe I can't trust this person like I thought I did, or maybe this circumstance isn't as great as I thought it would be for me, or maybe this circumstance is actually great for me, but I've been telling myself it hasn't been, and now I'm seeing it clearly. Whatever it may be, allow yourself to have compassion for yourself and mercy for yourself, and also compassion for those other people or those other experiences, knowing that nobody's perfect, that everybody has those times where they convince themselves of a different reality. Everybody has those fears of the unknown. Everybody has that discomfort of stepping into something new or expanding in a new perspective, and having to face those fears and those realities that you've created to argue it. It's so important to have compassion with yourself and know that it's okay, that you're human, that you don't have to be perfect, and that everything is based on your own timing, and you can go at your own pace with things. You can process things at your own pace. You can process things on your own, in your own way. And it's important to honor yourself with compassion and mercy, and also honor others with compassion and mercy. If you are being very vocal and speaking your truth about something, especially with that Mercury retrograde influence, and maybe you say something a little bit harsh to somebody and they retaliate, have compassion on them. Know that that Mercury retrograde is affecting them too. Know that any kind of delusion or illusion that you bring to the surface for someone, or bring someone into the awareness of in their life, might also cause them to feel defensive and attack you at first. But as long as you speak your truth on it, as long as you give them that message and have compassion and mercy in whatever their reaction is, then they will get that message, they'll receive it, and you've done your job, you've done your work with unconditional love and unconditional compassion, no judgment. We're all human, we're all in this together, we're all struggling in our own way, even if we might not seem like we are on the surface, or maybe somebody seems really strong on the surface, but you realize they're not so strong on the inside. Have compassion and mercy for one another, especially during all of these energetic shifts. We're all feeling it differently, we're all feeling it intensely, and it's so important to love each other through it. Also, alchemy. With that, great segue, knowing how we can transmute the energy that might not be serving us or might not feel that great, knowing how to become alchemists of our experience, being able to turn that copper into gold, knowing that no, we're not always given the perfect piece of metal, or the perfect diamond, or the perfect jewel, or the perfect kind of opportunity or experience or material object, whatever it is. We're not always given like it in its purest form, or in its perfected form, or its fully developed form. Sometimes we're given things before they even grow into what the potential is, and it's important for us to notice when we have subtle talents or subtle gifts that haven't really fully developed yet, but that have the potential to do amazing things, or when we see that in others, or when we see that in experience. Especially like if you're trying into or starting going into new opportunities or a new path, and it doesn't make sense for you. Maybe you're starting a new job, or you're choosing to quit your job, or you're going into a new relationship that might not seem, and maybe that timeline doesn't seem like it is going to pan out like perfectly at first. Maybe it's not perfect right now. Maybe it doesn't look that important or that great right now. It's just kind of at this basic level of development, but you see and you feel, your heart feels the potential of it. Know that you're an alchemist and that you can actually create that potential. You can bring that potential to the surface and whatever circumstance that is, whatever person you're seeing it in, and whatever gift you're seeing it in yourself. You can create the evolution and the development of that thing into something beautiful, into something golden, into something incredibly valuable, with patience, with energy, with service, with focus on it, and with the manifesting and the intentions that you set here with this new moon. Remember that intuition is strong right now with the Pisces, and we're manifesting with new moons always. New moons are always good for new adventures, new beginning, setting intentions. So use the energy of that new moon to manifest the potential that you're seeing in things, if your heart is guiding you to move into that flow of energy. Okay, that is really all I have for notes on the new moon. I'm not doing a crazy long reading, so I think it's probably better because I've covered a lot of information on the YouTube reading that I did on Sunday as well. So if there's anything that you want to tap into deeper, you want to hear more information, you'll probably hear some other things that I didn't mention here on that weekly reading that I posted on Sunday with the link in my bio to get to it, and then also with the IGTV videos I posted yesterday and on Monday. I even did one today on Tesla with the 369 influence, which was so important. Tesla has been coming to me in meditation and intuitive signs and messages all week, telling me that the 369 numbers are everywhere this week, and we've already seen it with the 333 portal on Sunday. We see it today with 3/6/2019. We're going to see it again with 3/9/2019, and I'm sure there's even more that I haven't even done the math on and the numerological influence on yet that are coming up for this week. So if you're a scientist, if you're into math, if you're into engineering, if you're into Tesla, if you're into technology or any kind of advancement in that way, definitely check out Tesla, learn about him more, check out the map of manipulation, or I'm sorry, the map of multiplication that was discovered after he died, of his notes about the 369 influence and how important that was, and just do some research on 369. Maybe you're seeing some synchronicities with 369 as well, because there's a strong influence with that. So know that there is going to be a lot of that energy around you, and you can tap into it in any way that you're guided to. If it will benefit you in your job or in your work, start researching it. See if Tesla will bring you some messages for you that can really help you advance in your own success and your own influence and involvement in the sciences and math and technologies. All right. Okay, let's go into the signs, the zodiac signs, and then I'll pull some cards and we'll call it a night. Okay, so I'm gonna check and see if you guys have any. I'm just checking to see if you guys have any questions. No questions yet. Good. Everybody's good. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to channel in some messages for the influence of this new moon for each of the zodiac signs, well, the earth, water, fire, air. So, oh yeah, and there are 33 people viewing right now. Well, I think maybe it's 34 because it's showing me, it shows 34 in mine, but either way, pretty cool. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to channel in some messages. We'll start with the earth signs. Everybody take some nice deep breaths as a collective so that I can really tap into everybody's energy as a collective, and I'll talk about the influence of this new moon on earth signs, on my Taurus, my Virgos, and my Capricorns. Okay. All right, Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns, the energy influence from this Pisces new moon is bringing you solidarity and confidence in your ability to use your higher mind, your logical mind, your strategic mind, your futuristic mind to develop and process and contribute to new projects, new advancements, and new growth in situations and environments that you find yourself in. Earth signs, you have a strong ability now to really format new ideas and complete them and compose them with your higher mind perspective, with your ability to tap into your divine intelligence from this month, to call on your guides for more of that divine intelligence, and to do a lot of research and study in areas that you find will help you in your goals, so that you can truly absorb the information that is being given to you and wanting to come through from your spirit to help you advance in the goals that you have. There's a lot of information to tap into, and the earth signs are getting a lot of signs from their spirit to study more more and to start learning more and to use their higher mind, their mental capacity, their strategy, their ability to use their logic and the information that they know, even their memory, to build more. Also, this is so important to release any aspects of the materialistic views that are holding you in limitation of expanding into new realms and new understandings of life. Let go of the materialism or the focus on materialistic things and start realizing the skills and the gifts that you have that are going to bring more growth and expansion for you than just material items. Things like the advancement of new ideas, new inventions, new technologies, new ideas about the structure of certain things that you're involved with as well, and the communication and expression of them. So that's for the earth signs, really tapping into the higher mind perspective, tapping into the ability to use the higher mind to create more opportunities for themselves, to compose and structure and systemize new programs. I'm just seeing a ton of building for the earth signs and using that higher mind to do so, that scholastic energy. Study, study, study earth signs, and you will get more and more information to help you on your path, and your heart will let you know what information is most useful to you in doing so. Okay, so that's the earth signs, all right? Let's get into the water signs. That's our lovely Pisces as a star of the new moon, the star of the new moon today. Pisces, Cancers, and Scorpios for this new moon. Okay, the watery essence is in full effect for the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpios. You are feeling into the expansion of your emotional ability to feel energy, that empathic nature. You're also feeling into the subtleties, the intricate nature of all of the spectrum of energy that you feel. There's little aspects of energy and things that you're tapping into, water signs, emotions and intuitions that you've never seen before, and they're so detailed and so crystal clear, and it's even causing some excitement and almost a little bit of nervousness and confusion and just this awe-inspiring energy of, wow, I can't believe this is real. All of these signs, all of this energy flow, all of this energy you feel in your body, that empathic emotion, and the heart being full of that energy. Now with that, there may be some anxiety for you water signs. There may be some heightened emotions or roller coaster of emotions because of all the energy that you're holding in your heart, all of the empathic energy in your body. Make sure you ground and clear in meditation, allowing yourself to clear out any energy that does not serve you, clear out and clear away any energy that is not yours that you may be picking up from others around you, so that you can have strong focus in your own energy and reduce any of that moodiness you might be feeling, that roller coaster of emotion. Also make sure, water signs, that you're allowing your intuition to drive you and that you're really tapping into the cosmic realm. Play with some mysticism, play with some magic, play with some of your own talents and your gifts, your intuition, the parts of yourself that really want to expand spiritually. This is the time to do so. You have so much energy surrounding you, especially with the Neptune influence and all of this new moon energy, to create new beginnings with your ability to tap into the gifts from the cosmos that you have acquired. And it is time to enjoy them, to feel them fully, and to learn how to navigate that intense emotional, empathic ability, so that you can really evolve in these gifts and learn more about how they will influence and impact your life and the lives of others around you. It's going to be a great evolution and a great unfolding of this energy for you water signs. So enjoy the sensitivity that you feel, and don't beat yourself up or feel too sensitive by it. Don't take the energy too personally. Allow yourself to notice that it's not always your energy that you're feeling. In fact, it's most of the time other people's around you, or environments around you, or circumstances you find yourself in. Allow yourself to also notice which of those circumstances, people, and environment might not be giving you the right energy, feel, or the right vibration when you continually feel that that contrast when you're around them, and clear that energy away through compassionately disconnecting or distancing yourself from energies that don't feel good or are not serving you. That will also reduce any of the moodiness that's coming with this new moon. So allow yourself to set intentions for boundaries, set intentions for expanding and involving your gifts and your empathic nature, and sink into the mystery of the unknown, especially with how those gifts are going to unfold in your life. Don't put too many parameters or try to control what those gifts and those opportunities and the energy that you're feeling will bring you. Allow spirit to guide the way and use your intuition to feel into what paths are best for you and to really validate you on the decisions you make. Okay, so that's for the water signs, okay? All right, air signs, let's feel into them. These are the Libras, Aquarius, and Gemini. Okay, so for these air signs, there's a lot of creative energy in the air, but there is some confliction with this because of the fact that there is both this intuitive energy and also this logical, egoic side to the energy, where the higher mind, the mental body, the ego body is conflicting a little bit with that intuitive center and the ability to tap into heightened awareness, higher consciousness, and divine intelligence. So the biggest thing for air signs right now is to allow yourself to reflect on everything before moving forward, and allow yourself to really center into your spirit, into your ability to feel your own intuition, and into your ability to discern between what your mind is saying and what your spirit is saying. Because air signs, you are feeling a little bit of conflict and duality with all of the energy from the Pisces and all of the energy from the Taurus and Uranus energy as well. That Neptune in Pisces and that Uranus in Taurus are causing a little bit of confliction in the flow of the air signs. So if you're feeling that, or if you're feeling a little hesitation, a little doubt, a little harder of a time making decisions or moving forward, make sure you pace yourself, make sure you're reflecting on the energy you feel, make sure you know where the impulses that you're getting are coming from, whether they're coming from your intuition, your heart center, or whether they're coming from the egoic mind, and check yourself. Redirect those thoughts, redirect those emotions, redirect those perspectives so that you don't run with that mind aspect too far to where you're not tapping into the spirit, into the compassion, into the mercy that comes with this Pisces new moon. Also, earth signs, allowing yourself to take a break, to take some retreat, to take some time off, to take some time to rest is also really going to give some of that energetic reset to your being, so that you don't feel conflicted or feel any kind of energy or nervousness that is creating some conflict or tension in your life. Now, if you're not one of those air signs that are feeling like that, make sure you're supporting yourself and taking the time to continue doing the self-care practices and mindfulness practices that you may be doing right now to keep you balanced, because it'll be important to maintain the balance that you have if you already have it. That balance is incredibly crucial, and you don't want to get off track by not staying connected to that mindfulness practice or to your spirit to really help yourself support yourself through that energy. Okay, so that's for the air signs. Sorry you guys got kicked around. My dog is laying down here. I have the low eyes from like the channel eyes, I call it. It's like, just like woke out of the channel. Okay, so last one. I'm making fun of myself. Okay, last one, fire signs. Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. With this new moon energy. Okay, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, you are holding space and you are holding on to the energy. You are at a very calm, neutral space. You're either very content right now or very neutral, where you're not really feeling too much of anything. That fieriness, that aspect of you that's very fiery and active and passionate is feeling a little bit dull with this watery new moon, but it's not completely extinguished. It's actually just here to feel calm and content and collected and neutral, okay with everything, not super pumped, not super down, just feeling kind of at this beautiful plateau. Now, neutrality is a beautiful thing for fire signs because it does give them a sense of relaxation, rest, a little bit of time to rekindle the fire, to allow that reset, that settle of energy, and be able to reflect on all the growth that you've had. This is an important cycle for fire signs, because if they don't take time to reflect and reset the fire and they continue just burning through everything, then sometimes they don't absorb fully the benefits or the wisdoms or the new perspectives and new evolutions in their spirit that they've had over the last several months or weeks or days, because they're constantly moving. So this is actually a great time for the fire signs to do some reflecting, to enjoy a little bit of some downtime, and also to really feel into the sensation. And this is also a mystery of the unknown for the fire signs, on what it feels like to not feel incredibly passionate or incredibly active or incredibly busy, to just feel okay with being still for a moment. And that is going to be uncomfortable for some fire signs, but it's necessary. It's necessary for the divine reset, the divine rebirth that is happening in the fire signs and in everyone right now, with the recent completions and endings going on recently, and the endings of duality, and the new completion and balance that we found this week with the 333 portal. So if you're feeling that rest and relaxation, that neutrality, even a little bit of dullness, fire signs, do not be nervous about that. Don't feel bad about that, or feel concerned about that. It's actually something that is necessary for you, for that new fire to be lit, for that new energy to be rekindled, and you will get new inspiration and new ideas and new pathways and new adventures that are going to present themselves to you, fire signs, that will kick in a whole new fire and a new passion for you shortly. So just allow yourself to enjoy the neutrality where you can, and to get comfortable with being still, because it is part of the cycle. Okay, that is the fire signs. I always come out of channel like super, like I can't talk right. But those are the fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Okay, so that goes over all of the zodiac. Hopefully that gave you some good information about what your energy is feeling like and how to navigate the new moon. Let's pull some cards real quick, just to get another quick summary of the energy of the new moon before we sign off. And also I want to tell you all that I did post a new post in my feed where I created a nice little post about the main points of the new moon. I also created a post for some affirmations to tell yourself over the next few days with that new moon energy, to keep that energy really potent and helping you stay supported, and also some healthy habits to incorporate into your new moon practice. And that's on my feed, so check that out if you want, if you haven't seen it, and make sure to share it if you like it, because we want to spread that light, spread that love anywhere it's needed. I often just get messages and I don't even know like where they come from or who they're for, and I just know I gotta share it. Even today on my story, I went on a little bit of a rant. If you saw it on my story, and you can watch it after here if you didn't, because it's still up. But I went on a little bit of a rant because I was just feeling like some energy that I needed to express, that like spirit was just like, you have to go on this rant right now, like you have to kind of be a little bit real with some people, and like this might hit some people in a little uncomfortable way, but it's necessary, so just go for it. So I don't ever try to silence spirit when it comes. I just say, okay, if this is a message I gotta give, I'm gonna give it. I'll be real today. I'll be in their face. I'll be a little assertive. Sometimes we need that. I know I need that sometimes. I need people to be like, listen, this is how it is. Hear me out. Blah, 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 blah. So we all need that, right? We all need to feel accountable for our actions. We all need to be able to check ourselves. Okay. Any questions? Oh, good. Everybody feels good. Everybody feels like this was in sync with what they're feeling. Yay, that's so good. I'm so glad, because we are tapping into the collective energy, and this is so important that we're able to feel into the validation of our intuition, into the validation of our experience, and to know that we're not the only ones experiencing what we're feeling. We're not alone. We're all connected. We're all one, and we are all here to support each other. Okay, let's tap into these 3 cards I pulled for the new moon, and then I'll sign off for the night. Also, you guys, real quick before I do this, I know I always do these little suspenseful things, but real quick for an announcement, I will be on Icon Radio tonight at 8 p.m., which is actually 9 p.m. Central, so I'll give you the Central time because Mountain Standard Time is like its own entity. But I'll be live at 9 p.m. Central Time at Icon Radio. It's an international radio. You can get the app by following at Icon Radio, IKON radio, and I'll be talking all about Woke Wednesday stuff, spirit energy. I even talk a lot about hip-hop culture and media and music culture and entertainment on the radio, and about how the energy is flowing with all of that, and what we see in patterns in media and music, and energetically what that means for us, and what we're promoting and what we're not promoting, and things like that. So we get into really cool education stuff and hip-hop culture and fun chill vibes too. So I'll be live on Icon tonight. If you want to tune in, make sure to get the app. It's amazing, and it's a great place for independent radio, independent quality music, everywhere from Arizona to all over the country and over the world. Independent music, independent artists trying to make a living off of their art and express themselves fully. So I think it's great. Okay, 3 cards for the new moon. Sorry, I went on another tangent. First card, oh wow, this is a beautiful card. It says seek. Seek. Now before I read this card, I want to just say what I'm picking up from it. So from this card for the new moon being seek, it's all about encouraging ourselves to seek new information, seek new perspectives, welcome in new beginnings, welcome in new adventures, new opportunity, seek the places that we want, the things in our life that we want to expand on, seek out the information that we need to expand in that way, seek out the opportunities that we want for ourselves, and figure out ways to set the intentions appropriately for us to manifest those. Because when we seek things, when we put that first step forward, I put a Monday IGTV video about taking a faithful step forward, that first faithful step, and that first faithful step, it's so hard to say, first faithful step, is to seek out what you are wanting and to learn more about what you are wanting so that you can actually manifest it with the information that you gain. It's really hard to manifest something if you don't know anything about it. So if you're trying to manifest a new home, or you're trying to manifest a new job, or you're trying to manifest a new career, then do some research about what kind of job you would want, what kind of career you would want, what kind of new relationship you would want, or new opportunity, or whatever it is. You have to seek the information. You have to seek the new place that you want. You have to look at new places, figure out what amenities you want, figure out what you would need to do to get to that, what income you would need, what credit you would need, things like that, what information you would need to know and be master of for a new job. So seek that information, because when your consciousness seeks that information and you take that first step towards finding it and understanding that and seeking that information, then your spirit does the rest of the work for you. It says, oh, you're really serious about this. Like, you're really looking up information to make this happen. You're really trying to manifest this specifically. Let me give you more opportunities. Let me give you more energy to take you further on that path. So that's what the spirit does to us if we seek out that information. Now, what the card says, that was just my own interpretation, but what the card says, it says that power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. So seeking your connection with spirit also brings you closer into that ability to feel your own energy and to understand that everything is made of the same energy as you are. And so it allows you to be on the same vibratory level as the things you manifest when you seek the spirit and the energy and the understanding of those things you're trying to manifest, and the understanding of that energy within you. Okay? Another card, ooh, this is a good one. New moon card, Zafkiel, for romance. So whoever's looking for love for this new moon, who's ever intentions for love and romance for this new moon, that is letting you know that it is on the way, and that if you really want love in your life, if you're really ready for that relationship and that divine love, then put your intentions toward that this new moon, because it is potent for romance, and it will bring more romance into your life by setting those intentions. And remember, jotting down, seeking what you want, really being honest and genuine with yourself about what do you want in that love, and what do you want to have, and what will you not settle for. So important. So really being realistic about that as well. And now when we're talking about also that Uranus influence, making sure that, and the Neptune influence as well, making sure that we're not being unrealistic with ourselves on what we expect from love. Remember, not everybody's perfect, and sometimes we'll be manifesting and attracting that love relationship that isn't all the way developed yet. Maybe the person isn't all the way healed from something because you're not all the way healed from something, or maybe you're both really still trying to obtain your goals and you're still chasing your dreams. You're not there yet. That doesn't mean that the romance can't happen. There is alchemy in everything, and if you find a heart connection with someone, if you find romance with someone and your heart is leading you in that direction and you're feeling a little worried about the unknown and the mystery of it all, remember with that influence of the Neptune, allow yourself to just take that first step forward and see what it has to offer, because maybe you'll realize even more potential of that relationship that you're not seeing on the surface. Or maybe you'll understand a little bit more about what it takes to be realistic about your expectations, knowing that not everybody's perfect. You can't expect the perfect man or woman or anybody to come into your life. Sometimes they have the potential to be your ideal partner, but they're not quite there yet, and it takes you and their connection with you and the motivation they get in meeting you and to being that person in order to actually meet those expectations. And that's absolutely okay, because we're here to help motivate each other and to help each other grow. So sometimes that romance starts out as a small little bud, a little plant just starting to grow, but the tree that it's going to manifest into and the fruit that it's going to deliver from that tree is going to be so worth it. So notice that as well. And if you're intending for romance, make sure you write down the things that you're not willing to settle for, that you don't tolerate, that are deal breakers for you, because you're allowed to have those too, and you never want to settle, okay? All right, last card, Cartouche. This is from the Isis, Goddess Isis card, and I'll read it to you. Lots of little words here. It says, choose to release that which would lower your vibration into fear. Come back to love. Stay true to yourself, and you shall inspire others to think or speak more positively when they are around you. Invoking the power of speech and words for your strength, protection, and spiritual growth will work effectively for you. So this is all about setting boundaries, releasing energy that doesn't serve you. Remember, we're really focused on completion still with this Mercury retrograde and the new moon, letting go of all the old stuff, all the things that aren't flowing anymore. If anything is not flowing, if the energy isn't flowing there, if your intuition says no more, let it go. Do not release, do not resist the endings. Do not resist completions. And know that through your power of speech and words for your strength, protection and spiritual growth will work effectively for you, and you will inspire others when you come back to love and you stay true to yourself and release any fears of the unknown, like we talked about, fears of failure, even fears of success, advancing in our growth, fears to learn new things and new perspectives. We need to let all that go and just open up to the divine intelligence that is being offered us, and to the divine synchronicities and the divine order and divine timing of everything that's being revealed to us right now, and enjoy that. Enjoy the mystery of the unknown and letting go of the old stuff and opening up to the new. Okay? So that's my new moon reading. We did some cards, we did some zodiac channeling. I talked about all the influences astrology-wise and even numerologically with those Tesla numbers. So definitely check out my IGTV videos, check out my weekly reading to hear about how the energy is going to continue flowing for the rest of the week with the cards that I pulled on that weekly reading on my YouTube channel. You can search my YouTube channel by just typing in Rissa Vibes into YouTube, or you can go to the link in my bio and you can catch it there. But it's got tons of information there, lots of readings that I do every week. I also have some music up there as well to get you in a good vibe and to let you feel cosmic and mystic and excited for all of the manifestation to come, and to help you feel fun and inspired. There's a new video, Organic Love, that I dropped for Valentine's Day that's up, that's great. And also a couple other videos like Aura to help you clear energy that's not serving you, Mystic Potions to tap into that cosmic realm of the Neptune influence. It's all available for you up there. I have my own little playlist with the actual full album of my full album, Spirit Junkie, which is just the songs, the audio. And then there's also a playlist on my YouTube channel that has all the music videos that I've produced and directed and filmed and we've released for the world. So tap into that, let me know what you think, and I'm sending all of my love your way. No matter what you're going through, no matter how this energy is affecting you, know that I am here for you. We're supporting each other. I'm sending you love, and you are supported by Spirit always. You have your angels around you, you have your higher self around you, and you are going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. It's all in divine timing. It's all in divine order. No fear of the unknown. Embrace the alchemy of it all. I love you. Have a great, great day. You guys have a blessed week too. Your energy is so appreciated too. And this was, I needed this too, loves. I'm just replying to all of you guys, but I needed this too, so thank you. I was feeling a little bit like weak when I started this reading. I was actually laying down feeling like I was gonna pass out. Sometimes the new moon affects me really weird because I get like energy upgrades and like my body is just like shifting vibration and crazy, and I don't even know why my energy feels that way or why my body might feel that way. So I was feeling like a little weak, but now that I've connected with you guys and been able to share some energy and give you some readings and step into my purpose for this moment, it feels good. I feel recharged. So thank you for that. Thank you for allowing me to recharge by stepping into my purpose and into my light for you all and being able to be here of service to you. So I will post the cards up on my feed as well, so you guys can see the cards, maybe meditate on them, and just kind of set your intentions around them too. So check that out. And then like I said, I put that post up there with the affirmations and the healthy habits for the new moon as well. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Oh, last thing. Check me out on Icon tonight. And also I'm offering a combo reading special, you guys. So if you're feeling that energy that's a little heavy and you're having a hard time getting rid of the dualistic energy, or having a hard time letting go of some energy that doesn't serve you, I'm offering a combo reading special with a general reading which covers love, work, family life, spiritual growth, and any general questions you have for Spirit, your higher self, your guides, whoever comes through. And then I'm also pairing that with an energy cleansing, a full energy cleansing. I use Reiki up to Reiki level 2 for the energy cleansing. I also do chakra balancing, and I do my own intuitive cleansing and recalibrating of your energy with an energy reading that I'm picking up from Spirit on what you need specifically for your energy. So both of those readings combined for a total of $165. So it's usually almost $200. It's usually $191 regular price, but I'm knocking that down $26 and I'm giving it to you for $165. So if you're interested in that, it's up for a limited time only. I really don't know when I'm going to take it down. It just depends on when Spirit says, okay, you can stop this combo reading special. I always go off of what Spirit says. So Spirit was like, you need to do a special on these 2 readings for them because some people out there need energy cleansings and they need a little bit of a discount. So offer this up. And so definitely take advantage if it feels like it's you. Self-care is so important for this new moon. So make sure that you're taking time out of your day and out of your week if you need that self-care, and getting those sessions that you need, those energy balancing, those intuitive readings, that massage that you've been wanting to get for yourself, whatever it is, make sure you make that a priority, okay? And I'm here for you if you want a combo reading. And I also do other readings. If you don't want to do the combo, I can do just a general reading for you, or a mediumship, or a past life reading, whatever you want, all right? I love you. Have a great, great night. Check me out on Icon Radio. Get the app at Icon, IKON Radio at 9 p.m. Central Time tonight, and I'll see you there. Peace.